so sorry. I didn't see you there. I don't think I've seen you here before. What's your name? Yeah? Oh my goodness, well, are you just starting your Pokemon journey? That's why I've never seen you before. Well, very nice to meet you. My name is Nurse Joy, and I will be here for any of your needs in healing your Pokemon, taking care of them. If they have a burn, I'll be there. If they're poisoned, I'll be there. Anything like that to do with healing your little guys, that's my job here. And you have a Pokemon right now that needs healing? Wonderful. Well, before we get started, why don't you go ahead and just give me some information about you. So let me find my pen. And then you said your name was Mikey. Got you. Okay. Last name? Yes. Okay. And then what is your date of birth? Okay, perfect. Do you have any insurance? Just kidding. We don't have any insurance. Everyone gets this for free. Okay. And then what are you here for today specifically? Okay. You have a fainted Pokemon. Got you. And then what type of Pokemon is it that has fainted that you have that needs healing? I'm so sorry. Could you say that again? Because for a second I thought you said Jirachi. You said Jirachi. The mythical Pokemon. You know, that's like... I'm so sorry. I think I'm having trouble understanding. Could you show me your Pokeball so I can see? Okay. And you have a Jirachi in here, correct? The mythical Pokemon. Not a lot of people know this about me, but I love Jirachi. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. So if you're telling the truth, no, I'm not saying that you're lying. It's just very hard to believe that someone, especially someone who is new to Pokemon training, would have a Jirachi in their possession. Let's take a look. Okay. This is Jirachi. Where did you get a Jirachi? You found it sleeping in a tree. It was just in some random tree. Which forest? What? Okay. And you said it was it fainted or sleeping? You're not sure? Okay, got you. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and take care of this. Your Jirachi is in good possession. By any chance, have you had the chance to nickname your Jirachi yet? Not yet? Okay, that's okay. Okay. Not freaking out at all. Not in the slightest. Let me go ahead and finish getting your information from you. So we have a Jirachi. And then could you possibly tell me the date in which you obtained your mythical Pokemon? Okay. And then lastly, I'll need your trainer ID. Okay. Well, this is a very interesting development, but I honestly don't see a lot of rare Pokemon, but we will most certainly be taking care of this. So we're gonna go ahead, and before we start any of the healing process, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to get my handy dandy tool. So what this is, and you're probably, maybe if you've run into any professors, they've told you about it, or maybe you're not sure. This is a tool that when you scan a Pokemon, it will tell you all of the information that you could possibly know about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. And then we are gonna go ahead and scan your Pokemon right here. So and let's take a look. So, I am personally a very big Jirachi fan, but let this be a teaching moment, right? It's always good to know all about the Pokemon that are on your team. Anything from its typical size, like height, weight, any sort of information about it, its typing, what kind of Pokemon it is. So I've just scanned it right here, and let's go through its Pokedex here. So this is Jirachi, the Wish Pokemon. It tends to be about 1 foot in height and 2.4 pounds. We'll check in a little bit if its weight is good. It is a steel psychic Pokemon, and this Pokemon is very well known for the wishes that it can grant you, hence the Wish Pokemon. So, as it says on my little Pokedex here, it says that Jirachi will awaken from its sleep of 1,000 years if you sing to it in the voice of purity, in a pure voice. And it is said to make any wish that people desire come true. Now, that's the first method, is singing with a pure voice to it. The second way that you could possibly have a Jirachi make your wish come true is if you were to write a note and have it placed upon its head, and if it awakens, your wish will come true. Thing is, it only really wakes up once a week every millennium. So you have a very rare, special Pokemon here who has apparently possibly fainted. Now, it might just be asleep, which is completely normal. Jirachi will sleep for most of its life, but I'm going to run some diagnostics and do some tests to see if this Jirachi has fainted. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a look right here. I am going to take my stethoscope, and what I'm looking for here is a slowed heartbeat. If this Jirachi here is under a certain beats per second, then that will tell me that it has fainted. But if it is above that number, then that will tell me that it's just asleep. So I am going to go ahead and put these in. And I have my stethoscope right here. And I'm going to go ahead and listen in. So I'm putting the stethoscope on its body first. Okay. Now I'm going to take my stethoscope and I'm going to put it right on its forehead. Jirachi is mostly head instead of body, so I'll need to take the heartbeat from here too. Let's see. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to flip Jirachi over, and then last place is that I'm going to take the heartbeat from the back of its body. So alrighty. So what it sounds like is that this Jirachi has in fact fainted. So you have done a very good deed by capturing this Jirachi and bringing it to this Pokemon Center. So thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this Jirachi for us. We are going to start with a regular potion, and if I run diagnostics again and I do not notice a change in heartbeat, then we're going to use a max potion. So I have my rack here, and I'm going to go ahead and spray it. So and all I'm going to do is apply it gently to our Jirachi. Okay. And then I'm just going to do a quick check with my 2 fingers here. Okay. I don't notice any change in the pace of heartbeat. So I'm going to switch to my max potion. So once again, I'm going to take my rag and we are just going to apply. And then gently apply to the head and body and back of the body. So okay, I'm gonna check one more time for that heartbeat. Okay, I can tell that the heartbeat of your Jirachi is starting to pick up a little bit, so Jirachi is most certainly recovering, so that's going to be good. Now then, because there are no other status ailments that this Jirachi has, burn, paralysis, poison, I won't need to use any other medication. What I will need from you as this Jirachi's trainer and new owner is to just let it rest for as long as it needs, and eventually it will wake up. Jirachi does tend to be awake more often if it does belong to a trainer as its Pokemon. So that is what I would recommend, and if you have any questions, then you can come back here and let me know. But I'm gonna go ahead and take Jirachi and put her right over here in the resting area, and that should be all for now. So thank you so much once again for bringing this Pokemon so that I could heal it. And of course, once again, whether it's Jirachi or any other Pokemon you bring in, I will be most happy to take care of that for you. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get you signed out. So the time in which we healed your Jirachi was PM. And then give me your trainer ID once more so I can verify. Perfect. I'm going to enter in some information into the computer, and then you will be free to go. Oh, and here's your Pokeball back. And you can just put Jirachi in there. Let's give it about an hour. We're just going to let Jirachi rest outside of its ball for just a little bit longer, letting it acclimate since it has just been captured. So we don't want to accidentally wake it up or freak it out too much by putting it back in the ball too quickly. So get some more information here, and then you will be all set in about an hour. All right. Go ahead and have a seat over there in our waiting area, and we'll keep track of time and talk in about an hour. All right. I'll see you later. Before I go, I'm going to go ahead and read names for Goodnights tonight. This was a request by Mikey, so thank you, Mikey, for making this video request. I have not done a Nurse Joy video in a long time, so this was really fun to set up. I'm going to go ahead and do names. So once again, this was from Mikey. So Mikey, have a very, 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 very good night and sweet dreams. We're going to go ahead and go to the rest of our Milky Way moths. So that is Jordan. Good night, Jordan. Jackson. Good night, Jackson. Kuba. Good night, Kuba. Noxley or Josh. Good night, Josh. Good night, Noxley. Jackson. Good night, Jackson. Or good night, Jackson. Good night as well to Genderless Bug. Good night, Genderless Bug. And then we're gonna add some more keyboard sounds here because we have some new people as well that I would like to give good nights to. So let's go ahead and take a look at who we need to say good night to. My latest person was Jude. Let's see, where's Jude? Okay, so we have quite a bit of names here that we are also going to say goodnight to. So let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to go back into my Milky Way moths. So Milky Way moths, that is Enzul. So goodnight, Enzul. Have very sweet dreams. And that is my last Milky Way moth of tonight to say goodnight to. So we're going to switch to Starbees. So Starbees, goodnight, Matt. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Goodnight, Jamie. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Jorge. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Tim. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Tom. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Tyler. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Henry. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, War Stallion. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Caleb. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Paleo. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, PK John. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Meon. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Lynn. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Nora, or I love you, Nora, or ILY Nora. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Arbor. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Ryan Yeat. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Samotic. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Aaron Rogers. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Gavilaine. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Jester1519. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Obi-Wan Jacoby. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Luna Draws. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Neotono. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Zebras26. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Firefly. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Jake Vegan. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Ready Bear. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Dasmare. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Due to You. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Xeno Gray. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Punk Daft 2112. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Jamie. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Caleb Howard. Have very sweet dreams. Goodnight, Jude. Have very sweet dreams. And for the rest of our new people who are Starbees, that is a good night to Kai White Bear. Have very sweet dreams. A good night to Jim Jam. Have very sweet dreams. Good night to Plum. Sweet dreams. And then Murray Man. Sweet dreams. Good night, Jared Games. Sweet dreams. Good night, Do Wheel. Very sweet dreams. Good night, Will. Sweet dreams. Good night, Grace Jones. Sweet dreams. Good night, Basic Witch. Sweet dreams. Good night, Madra Broman. Sweet dreams. Good night, Enzul. Sweet dreams. Good night, Kyle. Sweet dreams. I just realized I said Enzul once again, but you're gonna get a second good night. And then, last but not least, our latest Starbee. Good night, 12